you to use your muscular kinetic energy, and we're going to turn that into electrical energy. You know how we're going to do that? Yeah? You think so? Okay. We're going to do it with this crazy thing right here. You want to stand over there, Jonathan? Okay. And you see that big black thing? Okay. You want to stand right there. And you want to pull the big black thing towards you. Because it swings. It's a pendulum. Yep, that. Okay, do you know what you have in your hand? He thinks it's a magnet. And it is indeed a magnet. Now we're actually going to use the magnet to move charges around. Where do you think we can find all these charges, Jonathan? What do you think? The air? Down there. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we will, okay? Now, you see right over here, we have the iron horseshoe and the copper coils all around the bars of the iron horseshoe. Now, Jonathan, do you know what copper and iron are, what kind of materials they are? They're metals. Now, metals are very special materials. In fact, when we're talking about electricity, we call them conductors, because it turns out, inside the atoms of our metals, you can actually move electrons around pretty easily. And if we move the electrons around, we can actually create electrical energy that might be useful to us. So, Jonathan, what I want to do is hold on to the pendulum up here. We're going to push it back and forth, gently, back and forth. You might feel some resistance. See if you can do that a little bit faster. It doesn't have to be wide swings, just back and forth gently. Okay, you gotta work hard with this because, of course, our magnet wants to stick to our iron horseshoe. Now, how many people think Jonathan is creating electricity right now? Raise your hand. Okay. How many people think he's being very lazy? He's not working hard enough. He's not producing any electricity at all. Raise your hand. Or his brother did. Okay. I don't know about that one now. And how many people just don't know what Jonathan is doing? Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. I like people like you because, as a matter of fact, that's why we do science, right? If we don't know how things work, we try to create all sorts of experiments that will help us to understand a little bit. That's all science is. Remember, we said electricity is invisible. We can't see anything. Jonathan, we're going to prove to the audience that you are working hard. You just keep pushing as hard as you can. Don't move for a second. I'm just going to plug this in like so. And oh my gosh, keep going, Jonathan. Do you see the light? Yeah, of course. We've actually now, what Jonathan is doing now is inducing current electricity. He's using the magnetic field, changing it back and forth over our copper coils here. And those atoms inside are moving along too. And they're creating current electricity. Very useful because we can now create electrical energy that's very useful to us. We can power up all sorts of things. How are you feeling, Jonathan? Pretty tired yet? You're tired? Okay, you know what? You can come on over here. And I think he's worked really hard. You can take a bow. And audience, please give Jonathan a really round of applause for demonstrating current electricity for us. Okay. Now there are so many different